Yeah, as far as the way that you look, is there any physical things that you've noticed, like hair, nails? I don't know. We talk a lot on this channel about vegan deterioration and her channel that she has up, and they talk about like the sunken cheeks and the sunken eyes and stuff like that. Is there anything that you've noticed that's changed physically in your face or your body that you're noticing?
Yeah, so I have always had pretty healthy hair and nails. I wish I could give advice on that to all the ladies. Well, for me, the changes that I've noticed have mostly been, well, like I said, composition. I feel like I'm maintaining muscle better, but my face, I have noticed that my face is more full now. Um, and it's interesting. Like before, I feel like when my face would be full, that would be when my body also gained weight. But now it's like my face is full, and I attribute that to looking and being more healthy, whereas my body is like maintaining its thing. Like I'm not gaining weight, but my face is more full, less sunken in. My eyes were definitely sunken in towards the end. And oh my gosh, I was watching one of my old videos yesterday, and I'm like, really, really, we should bring it up actually, if you can do that. It's my thoughts on non-vegans. And
Okay.
my face is just like so small and thin and like skeleton-y. And now I feel like my
Is
jaw
it from
is more
about a year ago?
defined. Yeah.
Are you in? You look like you're in
Perfect.
Hawaii. Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. Yes. This is going to be very interesting for people to see.
Yeah, my face is
Guys,
like I feel like my jaw is more defined now. Yeah.
a
But
bit
it's
more
so weird
like,
for me to see because to me in the past that has always meant that like my body had gained weight and that's why
hmm.
my face was bigger. And now it's like I have a full face, but my body is like more lean than it was before.
Are you guys ready for this? This is
I'm
nuts.
nervous. Yeah.
What the heck?
On YouTube, it's Alyse, and today I'm going to share my answers to your questions. I have some questions typed out from a while ago, so hopefully people are still curious about my thoughts on these. And I'm just feeling kind of like funky and wanting to talk to you, so here we go. Oh, by
I'm
the way, I think
stunned
these are
right
like
now.
pretty good questions. Like
I'm
these are
fucking
like
stunned right
on the
now.
deeper side, not just like what's your zodiac sign type of thing. So get prepped. Okay, so first question is, as you got rid of items and transitioned to minimalism, is there
Holy
anything
shit.
you really, really regretted getting rid of?
It's
Something
crazy
that you
because
wish
I've
you
noticed, it's hard to tell when people are, it's hard to tell when people are, like, you see them all the time. And
Mhm.
so like I'm noticing it, but it's at a much slower pace and not as significant as I feel like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But then you compare it to this and it's a
Yeah.
totally different scenario. I wonder
Yeah.
why we went
Yeah. I was
blurry now.
very like this was when I had like no appetite from all the mold stuff. I was basically eating like not much and was like obviously struggling with my health at this point and it's just so evident. But like at that point, I don't know if you and I have talked about this before, but you know how I talk about this all the time how like when you start to look that way, you start
Hmm.
to think that that looks more attractive.
Yeah.
And so at that point, I was like very happy with how I looked, which is good. Like we should be happy with how we look, but like I wasn't recognizing that I looked really sick. I was just like, I'm lean, like my jaw is so defined. But like now looking back, I'm like, damn, I was really sick there.
Yeah. And there was, so people were asking how old this video is. This is from December 2017.
That
And
was like
you look
when
like a
it first
child.
started to get really bad.
Even like your arms, your shoulders are very skinny. And not just like they're like probably the same size. If you were to measure your bicep right now, it's probably not that much different, but it's just like it's a bit more bony looking, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I was pretty small there.
And even it's hard to tell with the hair because a lot of, I mean, it looks like you have way more hair now, even though you probably don't recall having less hair then. But
yeah. Yeah, I don't know about the hair, but I mean, honestly, my hair's just been getting thicker and thicker since I took my dreads out, and that was like a year before now. So I wouldn't necessarily, like, I never attributed any hair loss or anything with my hair to eating vegan.
well, that is very impressive. That is very shocking as well. So yeah, any other videos you want to pull up, I can do that. That's a that honestly it really is shocking to me. And I remember there's a period of time too, and we've talked about this before, where you were attempting to do like vegan keto, and that was probably like the absolute worst. And I always talk about that being like the dagger that completely stops vegans, because once you're at the point where you're so miserable that you need to go vegan keto, like you're completely out of options.
I mean, I was vegan keto for like the last year and a half. That's a long time. I mean, and I shouldn't say keto, just high fat. Because
Mhm.
I don't know if I was in ketosis or like how often, but yeah, high fat vegan for the last year and a half, like really, really minimal fruit. I remember like I didn't use my blender for like months. And
Mm.
yeah, I just barely was eating carbohydrates aside for like some vegetables and stuff. And the thing is like it made me feel better because I had developed those sensitivities or the whatever the heck to all the carbs and the fruit. But yeah, not sustainable. Clearly, I was losing weight and withering away.